Aloha. I wanted to give my opinion, a logical, hopefully, opinion, without trying to name parties. Okay? I'm not going to say what party I am because at the end of the day, I was never really into politics until 4 years ago. And some of you know why, but whatever. But just have a logical discussion here. And I don't want to have this be a divider here. I don't want it to be like everyone castrating me on both sides. I got friends who are on both sides of the party, and I love you, and I don't care what you believe in, I love you, okay? But let's just try to have a logical conversation here without trying to debate. So one party is, and obviously I'm gonna say this because you're gonna know who I'm talking about, but just for the sake of not trying to create, let's just have a hypothetical here, okay? I'm listening to this person, an African American, giving, and she's a great leader in the African American community. Sorry, people here don't know that there's people behind them. She's a leader in the African American community, and she made this statement. She's all about equality. She's all about not being racist. She's all about trying to help the African American community, which I'm all about. Awesome. Hey, I'm about what, 25-30% African or African in me. I wouldn't say African American, but my ancestors are from the African descent. Okay, at least 30%. And so yeah, let's help the African community, right? I'm good with that. However, her comment and what she's saying, it's racist, even in what she's saying. So the question was, there's a recent statement made by a politician that everyone knows about. I'm not going to have to say it. And so she wanted her opinion. So what do you think about that statement? And so she said, well, I think this person should elect an African American VP, because then it would show the African American community that he is all about diversity, and he's all about being able to have support from the African community if he elect a black African American VP. And so that statement is racist. Let me tell you why. It is racist. Sure, women are equality. Awesome. If a women candidate is going to be the best candidate, awesome. Awesome. Let's go. Let's do this. But to say I'm going to elect a African American VP so that you can show someone or a party or a demographics or a culture that, hey, I support you, is racist. So you're telling me if a Mexican man or woman is equally or a better candidate, then don't vote for them. We need an African American woman. If a Puerto Rican candidate, woman or man, is a better component than the African American VP, then no. If a Asian, go down the list, Indian, whatever race you want to call it. So you're telling me you're going to forget about the Latin community or the Asian community or the Indonesian community, and you're going to say, because you're African American, we need to vote in a VP American to show the African American community that we're diverse. That's racist. I mean, I don't know, that's racist to me. Because now you're segregating against Latinos, Hispanics, Asian community, and the Indonesian and everybody else, the Polynesian community, because your agenda is reach the African American. Instead, what we should be saying is, you know what? I hope he picks the best candidate that qualifies for that position, despite of race, despite of color, despite of where culture they come from. That is a non-racist statement. And so they're reaching this person, hey, someone said something that could have been racist. What's your opinion on his racism or racist potential statement. Oh, let me give you another racial or racist statement. That he needs to elect a black VP, an African American woman. So it's not only sexist, but it's racist. Who cares about men? Men, you're not qualified. You're not going to be VP. A woman, just pick a woman just for the sake of it. Just for the sake of it. So logically speaking, I don't care what party. Let's say it's a flip. Let's say the parties were flipped. Because I know who I'm talking about. How is that logical? How is that not racist? I don't care what party says it. That is a racist statement. And so, is that what America has come into? All about the skin color instead of truly a qualified person? Like, there's smart people on all sides of the spectrum. Why does it have to be a color because you're trying to reach that people group? That sounds a little shallow, to be honest with you. If I was that people group, if I was 100% African American and you're reaching to me, that would offend me. That would offend me that you're trying to elect somebody so you could persuade me, or you could win or manipulate my vote because you're saying you're going to elect a VP that's African American. So your agenda is just to get my vote. Not really because you're trying to show diversity. Because the African American community should be for someone who is qualified to be in that position. Not because of their skin color. Who's qualified? So, I might be wrong. I don't know. I might be wrong. And I don't want this to be a political debate of who's right and who's wrong in a sense of which party you're in. Erase the party. Reverse it. Maybe it's the other side. Who cares? Just at face value, a statement was made that I just talked about. Is that racist? Is that a false agenda? Is that manipulating people for the wrong reasons? Answer that question for me. Again, at face value. Don't attack me. I'm not pro this or pro that. This is just a simple question. I try to stay quiet, but sometimes, man, it just gets to me when I try to listen to smart people, intellectual people. But when they make statements, it's just, really? That's your answer to this? Really? Huh. Because that just doesn't make any sense. And it seems a bit hypocritical, actually. So, what's your thoughts? Comment below. I want to know what your thoughts are. I might be wrong. I might be wrong in my thinking. And I'm okay. I'm okay to be wrong. I just had this thought, and I need my community, my people on both sides to put some comments to bring my sanity, ground my sanity, because I think I'm going crazy with hearing these statements, one racist comment to another racist comment, and then we say that's okay. Don't argue, don't fight each other, don't call each other names. Okay, please don't do that. Don't call anybody names. Let's have a logical, a non-arguing discussion about what I have to say. I just need clarity, guys. Aloha, I love you.